Welcome back to Gemstone Podcast. This is LP, aka Lance. I have Zack with me today. Before we get started, please make sure you go like and share our podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora Podcasts, and YouTube. If you would like to send us fan mail, please email us at gemstonespodcast@gmail.com. That is gemstonepodcast@gmail.com. Zack, how you doing, boy?
It's all good over here, man. Just chilling, man. Trying to get through this schoolwork and get through these days every day, man.
What about you, Shy? How you doing, girl?
I'm doing pretty well, doing pretty well. I got to sleep in today, which was good. Haven't been able to do that on Saturday for a few weeks. So I'm learning to be grateful of the little things.
Nah, that's LMA, little things, man. So how do y'all feel about what's going on right now with the government shutdown? The airlines are being, flights are being canceled like nothing, and people losing money. They can't get their flights back, can't get their money back. But also food stamps, the SNAP, gone. And I think that that's something that is really, really, really sad, because now we have children in our country who probably can't even have a sustainable meal or a good meal. And it's all due to our administration or our government at war with each other. And we're around the holidays too. Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas coming up. I mean, think about people who are traveling to different cities and states to be with family for Thanksgiving or Christmas. They can't do it because their flights are canceled. And think about those who are depending on those food stamps to purchase Thanksgiving food. It's not happening, man. It's a real sad time in our country. I mean, recently we just had a whole conversation about Trump and his administration talking about that third term, and we discovered that they can do something called a constitutional convention to try to get a third term by way of the House and the Senate writing a proposal. And I think it was a constitutional convention with 38 or 34 state legislatures get in the room and vote. But now we're seeing the effects of, once again, this administration creating so much chaos, but it's impacting the people. And I've said this plenty of times on this podcast, man. A lot of people are going to get hurt. People are going to die because of whatever vindictive vendetta that our current president has against the government and cutting funding and just taking money away from people, out of people's pockets. And not to even mention that anyone who works for county governments or state governments right now in any state are doing mass layoffs. And mind you, we're in the holiday season, man. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, and we got layoffs. We got flights being canceled. You can't go nowhere. People being laid off. They can't even afford stuff anyway. So these people who've been laid off, I'll be applied and gotten food stamps, and now they can't even use their stamp. Just sad times, man. Give me your thoughts.
I think it's gonna be a travesty. It's gonna be sad. We're gonna see a lot of things that could be predicted. A lot of robbing. I feel like eventually it's gonna come to the fold. The lockout's been what, 3 weeks, or has it been a month yet already? It's been a month now. We know how long it's been. It's been a month.
Since the government shutdown,
It's gotta be a month
it's
now, right?
close to a month for sure, maybe a month.
Okay, so the government been shut down for a month, so that's 2 checks you missed. Most people can survive off missing 1 check times. Missing 2 checks, you're getting real around that camp. Now you come up on your 3rd check you about to miss, you're gonna see a lot of people doing some crazy things, man. It's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna be homeless, and then they got all these layoffs happening too right now. So now you can't apply for unemployment and stuff, I don't think. So it's gonna be real tense when it comes to that time of the year. I think it's gonna be people that are gonna feel it the most is gonna be businesses, because people not gonna be in there spending all that grocery money like they used to for food stamps. No matter how much you want to complain about how they use the food stamps, that the food stamps still getting spent every time. So that's billions of dollars that's gonna be missing from the industry. And then on top of that, if people can't afford their houses and afford food, how the hell you think they're gonna be able to buy stuff for Black Friday and then Cyber Monday? People gonna be so hurt buying all this product gonna be still left on the stores. They're gonna have sales for all of Christmas because there's gonna be so much stuff left on them shelves. I think we're gonna be in a real, if this continues for any longer, I think we're gonna be in a real travesty. And if it makes it to Thanksgiving, it's gonna be insane. Like, I don't really understand how we still moving like we moving right now when so many organizations are not getting paid and they still coming to work and expecting to work. How am I gonna come to work and expect to work and I ain't got paid in over a month? I'm sick.
I think what's messed up the most about it, though, is that you got the shutdown, which means people ain't getting paid. Then you got layoffs because budgets are being cut drastic. The only thing that most of these people were dependent on was probably whatever package they got, severance package or savings they have. But they food stamps. I like, man, like I ain't even trying to be funny, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to make this like a race thing. White people, Mexican people, black people, every ethnicity is struggling that has either been laid off due to government funding cuts or due to the shutdown. And it's out of pocket that the only thing that they had to, man, like, bro, like, man, we, all three of us, we black descent. And we know, during hard times, your money funny. Hey, one thing you're gonna do, you're gonna pull out a barbecue grill, you're gonna grill up some chicken. If you got some food stamps, you're gonna have some drinks here and there, have some music playing, have some company come by, one of your homies or your homegirls. Y'all just kind of de-stress and try not to stress so much about your current situation, because it's depressing, so to speak. They don't even have that. They can't even do that right now, man. Like
what you said just now is why they're trying to get rid of food stamps, though.
Yeah, I get it. But with what's taking place, with people being laid off and government shutdown, all you got is food stamps. I mean, you still got to pay rent. You still got to pay light bill. You still got to pay your car note. You got insurance. God forbid you got kids. They have stuff. You still got to have your toiletries. You can't wipe your butt for free. You got to get toilet paper. You got to have toothpaste because you don't want your teeth to fall out. It's still basic necessities that you have to live. So if you ain't got no money coming in, you just slowly trying to, monitor your account drain. And then on top of that, you got to eat, especially you got kids hungry. Where the snacks at? We ain't got no more chips. What juice? Kids can't comprehend what's taking place as far as, financial stability or instability. They don't understand that. They just go
financial
to the
distress.
They just go to the refrigerator and grab something. I mean, just they go, man, we got juice, but we ain't got no more juice. So the food, y'all gonna take, y'all don't hit people with the food? Come on, man. The one thing they shouldn't have hit was the food.
And where's the money going? That's another question we need to ask.
Like, come on, man.
If y'all cutting back on this portion, y'all cutting back on this, but where the money going? Are you gonna cut back on this or whatever? Okay, so who's getting the money then? Huh? Where's the money going? What are we doing with the funds? Huh? Where's the money going? Yeah. So what's going on? You're not gonna feed the poor people in America, but you're gonna send $1 billion to Ukraine. Well, where the money going? Huh? What?
Man. Nah, man, I think it's messed up, man. And then, on October 1st, they did something called cost of living adjustment for snaps too. Your max benefit is for a family of 4, you get like $970 a month. You know what I'm saying? But what they're not telling you is that's when they started doing a lot of county and government funded programs or departments were getting laid off. It was starting around September. Really September. That's when they really started hitting it hard. Really September. And then October,
It went crazy in October, though. That's when it was.
Yeah. So that's why you have this cost living adjustment. Because y'all knew y'all were wrong for coming in and laying all these people off. Y'all doing, I mean, they doing 5,000, 10,000 layoffs.
Aren't they supposed to be doing more?
And they're supposed to be doing more. And they doing the hiring freeze for like a year. I think for 12 months or 12 to 8 months.
Oh, yeah, the government freeze?
Yeah, they're gonna do a hiring freeze. The government. That means every government in America, in this federal republic, and that's not limited to nobody. Ain't nobody off limit. In all counties.
How about we cancel Thanksgiving? How we cancel Thanksgiving then? How about we cancel Thanksgiving? Cancel Black Friday. American people don't buy nothing on Black Friday. You bought a TV last year. You bought a TV the year before. Don't buy nothing. Don't buy no AirPods. The new iPhone came out. Don't buy nothing. Don't buy nothing. If they want to do all of this to hurt the American people while lining their own pockets up, okay, well, the economy's already hurt. We can hurt it even more by not purchasing nothing. Don't buy nothing. Don't buy nothing. Okay, I understand you need groceries or stuff like that. But how we normally do for Thanksgiving when we got ham, turkey, chicken, cabbages, all that stuff. No, get you 1 or 2 meats and a few sides, and that's it. Do not break the bank this holiday season. Kids, them kids got iPads last year. They got an iPhone last year. All that stuff. Give your kids some money or something. Take your kids on a trip, you can't go on a trip really, but do something else with your kids outside of going to spend $1,000 at Walmart and Target or wherever else buying all this stuff. Like We can literally, somebody had mentioned that they talked about the Montgomery bus boycott, how when back in the day, when American people, when we wanted something to change and something to be done, we stood together in units to get it done. Talk about how the Montgomery boycott was 134 days. It was something like that. I forgot how many days. Somebody fact check me on that. But the boycott lasted a very long time, like almost a year, a little over a year. It lasted, and it went through the winter season. And people were cold. They refused to ride the bus. They refused to contribute to the city's economy by purchasing bus tickets, by riding the bus, by using public transportation, by shopping at white-owned places. They literally broke Montgomery down to the point where they desegregated the buses. We are still capable of doing that. We can still do that. American people, we can break it down to the point where these rich corporations are going to be, they already losing money now. We see it. They laying off everybody, not just government institutions, other places like other stores. And I know people that work for the government, got government jobs, or work for the state, or work at like big corporations and things like that. Then people are holding on to their income, and we can do the same thing. Hold on to your job right now, but don't spend no money. If we want to break, we want to show them that they can't tour with us, they can't play with us. Don't spend no money. Don't spend no money. Walmart better be empty this coming Black Friday, or I'm on your ass. It better be empty. It shouldn't be no lines nowhere this coming Black Friday because of y'all shopping. Even with the gas, try to conserve gas as much as you can, because we need to hit them where it hurt, and that's in their pockets. If you are a Trump supporter, if you frequent Trump Towers or any of his facilities, stop going. Stop spending your money there. And Trump Towers, they don't even cost you like as much as they used to cost to stay there. So clearly he getting hurt too by the economy. Vegas is damn near bankrupt. This Vegas, people not even going to Vegas for vacation no more. Vegas used to be the number one vacation spot in America. That is when Houston became a damn vacation spot. That's how bad they got. So birthday banks, stop spending money. I know for a fact for me, I'm not doing it. I'm not buying nothing on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I already bought me a few little clothes just to go out and drop it like a tie, like Dr. Brian. Look, after that, I ain't buying nothing else. And at this point, I'd rather buy my stuff from China than I'd rather go buy from China than buy it anywhere in these American companies, because y'all don't care about this. So I'd rather go give it to Hong Kong. I'd rather give my money to Shein and all them people instead of giving it to y'all.
You tried to antagonize me by saying that drop it like it's hot by Dr. Brown, but we ain't even gonna discuss it.
That way.
What I'm going to say is that, we have to, at this point, I think, like I keep saying, man, that whole team is very strategic. I remember a few months back, maybe almost a year ago now. No, it ain't been a year yet. That was probably like in February, in March when this was announced, that the food banks in all the states and local counties, their budget was cut. Now, in this moment, food banks will come in and provide the support. They'll get boxes of foods, produce, turkey. All you gotta do is fill out your voucher, go with your ID, say how many households, how many individuals in the house, how many adults, how many children, and they provide you, with a food box from the food bank, the food pantry. But even their budgets have been hit. That's why I say this is strategic. Like, I keep saying, what is the overarching goal? Is it to cripple the people to be, is the goal to move us to be like a third world country where the citizens are struggling so bad that everybody's living check to check or living ends meet? Or is it for us to move to a dictatorship where those who have power and money just kind of sit on top of the hill and trying to oversee everything? Like, I don't know what the overarching goal is, but they've been very strategic thus far. Even moving forward to cutting programs and adding more strenuous requirements to obtain food stamps. And I think what also, Chy and Zack, I think what's crazy is why October 1st, 2025, y'all created a cost living adjustment for food stamps, for SNAP. Because you knew what you were going to do. You knew, all right, we're going to let them get this month, but next month they ain't getting it. You already knew.
And this is to poor people. So you're Black, white, or Hispanic, or Latino. I always say this. Now, yes, them people is racist, all that stuff, but it's always been about money. Like they are a part of the elite
Yes.
society of billionaires that want to stay billionaires. You know, they can't take it with them when they go, but they are a part of that society. So whether you black, white, or Hispanic, or Latino, or Muslim, if you're poor, this is affecting you.
But my thing for you guys is for the listeners who are struggling with this. So you probably like, man, I ain't got to hear all that, man. Like, well, give me something that can help. Lean on your food banks. They still have food. Go, man. You're gonna have to stand in line. Them lines may be long, but go to your food bank. Don't go without. Don't spend all your money up trying to eat. Go to the food bank, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Most food banks, if they give you like squash or zucchini or some produce such as that, they also can provide you with an infographic of how to best prepare it if you don't know how to cook it. And I'm not saying that everybody don't. I'm just saying that's what they have. I've partnered with food banks before. I've worked with a lot of food banks around the country, and they have infographics to assist you on like how to make zucchini soup or lentil soup or whatever it may be. It may not seem like a lot, but it will sustain and it will subside. And them lentils, hey, like I said, I done partnered with food banks all over the country and all over the state of Texas as well. They didn't give me some bag of lentils. If you cook them lentils right, put a little seasoning, like some cornbread,
Put a little turkey up in a little smoked turkey with
you
it.
in there. You in there like swimwear. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie to you. It's a good healthy meal, no cap. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna tell you guys, please lean on your local food programs and food banks. And also, you can go to this website. It's called Find Help. FIND, capital FIND, capital HE, lowercase ELP, all one word, .org. And you can type in your zip code. You can go to the social, because it's about social determinants of health. You can go on there and you can click food. It will tell you in your zip code who has food pantries and who's giving food away for those in need. It will tell you. And you can get the address, and it has the hours of operation on wherever, and you can go get you some food. I mean, I don't want anyone be going. I mean, because this is crazy. I mean, it's so true. It's I keep saying it's so strategic. Like you cut food banks budget back in February, March. Now here we are around the holiday season, September, October. You were actually around June and July, you hit a big cut on a lot of government funded programs and federal funded programs. You cut like 500, 300 million, and that's nationally. Then everybody get hit by 100 million, 200 million, 300 million. Everybody getting hit. And so now, because they've been misappropriating funds so long, they got to do layoffs. Now we laying off 5,000 people. 10,000 people at some places? That's a lot. I want y'all to understand this. Government, Department of Human Health Services, or the county programs, things like that, a branch don't even have 5,000 people. One branch sometimes don't even have 5,000 people. It may be 1,000. It may be 500. So if you land on 5,000, that's entire divisions that's now has to be consolidated. So not only do we have, because the healthcare outcomes in America are poor, piss poor anyway. I ain't gonna lie. They piss poor. Now they piss poor. Public health piss poor in America. Now you done laid off, had two or three divisions. Now they gotta consolidate. What's gonna happen? Healthcare gonna get even worse. Public health gonna get even worse. People gonna get burnt out. They gonna start missing things. They gonna start not dotting their I's and crossing their T's because they doing three different roles in one. And they have a hiring freeze. Then you come on October 1st of 2025, you still doing layoffs hard. And I mean, Zach, hard, capital H on the hard. We're going to do a cost living adjustment for food stamps for the month of October. Then you get to November, food stamps gone. That don't sound like a play.
No, it do sound like a play. But I think what Shot said earlier about people being together and taking a stand on it is going to come eventually. It's going to come sooner than later. Now all these races are feeling the same pain that we said. Like when we was telling the Hispanic culture not to vote for Trump, and then they got hit with all these ICE raids everywhere. We told y'all don't do that. Then now we was telling all the white folks the same thing, and everybody else who was telling the same thing. And now these stamps that are getting laid off and not coming out. And I did see they still is giving unemployment right now.
I
But
will vote for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
I
that
will
Donald
vote
Trump.
Vagina.
But
That's what the Hispanic people.
All these people gonna have to see the
yeah,
pain now. They not
yeah,
not all of them. They are seeing the pain now because everybody's
yeah.
being affected, from farmers to people on stamps to Hispanic culture to a black culture. Because
Oh,
they come into black community
farmers are
now
getting
too.
hit the hardest.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people that was really like in the rural areas, like, no, this is not what we want. We want our
Yeah,
man. We want Trump.
agriculture getting hit.
That pain that everybody's feeling now was what's gonna bring people together. And now you're gonna see people start fighting together. Like, nah, that no king stuff about to get really bigger and bigger and stuff. But I mean, hey,
Yeah, and also even the Latino and Hispanic people that are not poor and that they're not directly affected by, the cuts and stuff, some of them are still affected with the ICE raids because I don't say who she is, but someone I know, she told me that, mind you, her family is from El Salvador, I believe. And they're well off and stuff here in America, but some of her family still didn't have papers, and some of them had been here for like a long, long time, and they came and gathered them up, baby. They gathered them up, and they're not here anymore. Now she's, they're working. She's like, it's so expensive too to try to get your family back over here. So now they're working to try to get her grandmother, her uncle, and some more people that they have in their family back to America. Those people are in concentration camps for ICE. So your money, your wealth, and your education status is not gonna keep these people coming at your neck.
Oh no,
So
it's
we need
not.
to stand together.
It's not. But it's getting to a point though, Shine and Zack, where, and I said this. Remember earlier in the year I said this though. Earlier in the year I said this, and now it's proven to be true. It's gonna get to a point where we're gonna have. We already got the government at war with each other, but I said, Trump's goal is to have internal conflict within the government, but also to create war on these streets, and that's coming, and that's going to be next, and we're going to see, like we saw when people were marching way back when I think was it George Floyd? I think it was George Floyd.
yeah, it was George Floyd.
And we had people marching, terrorizing police precincts. I mean, that looked like something off of Call of Duty when they had the city. I think it was Minnesota. I think it was Michigan. It says it was Michigan or Minnesota. I can't remember exactly.
Nah, it was Minnesota because it was that white boy that shot that group of people out there.
Man, it looked like Call of Duty. They had that place on fire. The streets, everything fire. The citizens is turning. It's gonna get to another place like that. But I really think that's what the powers that be want, because they want to invoke some type of military operations to be on the street, and that's gonna give them the capacity or the authority to do so, because this don't look good, man.
They want martial
And
law so he can get that third term.
this just don't look good, man. This just don't look good. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this: families in this time are gonna have to start living with each other again, like back in the day, like when everybody used to live at Big Mama house. That's what it's gonna have to come to, because things are getting so out of hand when it comes to finances. Where even if you got a good job, what's that mean? Because everything high. Everything high. What? Everything higher than a skyscraper.
Don't
Everything
nobody want
high.
to pay for Thanksgiving anyway because it's high as hell right now.
I mean, a turkey costs about $50-$40 now. Ain't never been there. But I really want to encourage people, like I was saying though earlier, to go to Find Help. It's called capital F, lowercase IND, capital HELP.com or .gov to get some assistance, man. They got food pantries, free community meals, seeing delivery services, programs for kids. These are nonprofit organizations, not government organizations. These are non-profit organizations and charities that are on this platform that can assist you. They can help you get WIC, TANF, get your utility bills assistance, rent relief programs. They have all these qualifying measures for those who are on SNAP. Just because you're on SNAP, it's other things that they don't tell you that you qualify for as well, that you don't know. You just have to go look for it. And I've worked with this organization before and has helped, the rural community advance in some of their measures and such as this when it comes to community assessment by way of that. But I don't want people to go without, man. I don't want people to go without. I mean, it's some places are getting cold. You know what I'm saying? When you cold, that's when you really be hungry. Because your body, typically, when you cold, your body burns more energy because it's trying to keep warm. When you shiver, that's because your body is trying to keep warm. And it burns more fat, which is, you got to eat to burn those calories. But if you're eating, you can't burn it. If you pay attention, when they saying you build your summer body in the winter, why? Because you burn more fuel. Your body burns more fuel, so to speak, in the winter because it's cold. So now it's about to get cold. People need food, man. That's out of pocket, man. These people out of pocket. I can't believe these people did that, man. They so strategic. They so ignorant. Ain't nothing gonna good come to you. You can't throw a rock and hide your hand for the rest of your life. And that's what they continue to do. Throw rocks and hide their hands. And like the Bible say, that the last shall be first, and the first shall be last. So y'all who want to be up here, you think you're on your high horse? Keep on. Keep on. We already in Revelation. It's coming. This is your heaven where you living at now. Because where you going next is hell. Or hell's coming to us. And it'll visit your ass too. Damn shame.
Did y'all see the guy that passed away? Did y'all see his wife lavishing over
What? Say that again?
the guy that just passed away, he was a Republican. He got shot at the school.
Yeah. You talking about Charlie Kirk, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about it?
So his wife, they hosting a American Super Bowl, right? So they don't want to see no Bad Bunny. They think everybody Mexican. They don't want to see Bad Bunny do a Super Bowl, right? So his wife, she was at a speaking engagement with the VP of the United States, and the way she was like, and he's just an amazing man. She was blushing. She was lavishing over the VP. And people in the comments were saying like, wow, she sure moved on fast.
That don't surprise me. That was an inside job anyway. I said that they had that man assassinated. That wasn't just some ran off. I mean, he was assassinated. He was executed. That was she probably was in on it. She probably the one who gave the location, the time, and the place, and probably offered where his protection was, where the weak points was. Hey man, this go back to biblical. I keep saying it. This go back to biblical times. And when you look at the Bible, and I'm not saying Charlie Kirk was a great man or anything like that, but these leaders who was perceived as leaders in the biblical context, they downfall always came from being connected to some adverse woman who was sneaking on them. Solomon, David, Ezekiel. The only person we don't hear about is Enoch. All we know, Enoch disappeared and went to heaven. That's all we know. Everybody else in the Old Testament for sure got switched up on. Like, it don't surprise me. She up there with the VP. I know you lying. She up there with the VP blushing. I know you lying. I don't want to get off topic, man. We on these food stamps. I've been on a rant.
But it's gonna be hard. I think it's gonna be even more trying right now with the TSA stuff. That's out of control.
I don't even want to get
how
on
long
that.
it's taking you to get on the plane and get off a plane.
Zach, don't even focus on getting off. Focus
Getting
on
in.
there we go.
Getting in.
There we go. They are canceling people's flights, and you get no refund, and you have no way to go nowhere. They're not even trying to find a flight for you. Dog, think about people who at the airport just like, damn, I'm stranded. I just came back from Texas. My flight was delayed going and coming, and you get the notification when you get there.
Yeah, just tell them you got to be at the airport 3 to 4 hours earlier just to get in.
Dog, I'm talking about. I got the notification when I'm walking, because most time you get your tickets on your phone now. You ain't got to go to the ticket kiosk, nothing like that. You can check in on your phone. You check in, blah 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 blah. You do not get an update until it is almost time for you to board. I don't went through security, sat there, and I'm like, man, they ain't called nobody yet.
So you was at the gate waiting on them. They said, delayed.
Said nothing. Then your flight's delayed 2 to 3 hours. Then you go to your thing, you refresh, update right then and there. That happened twice. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got people at the airport like that right now, and then on top of it, you got people flights getting canceled, not delayed. Hey, it's done. It ain't happening. We'll give you a hotel voucher. We ain't got no flights though. And if you don't got your insurance, you ain't getting your money back.
Now imagine how crazy them roads gonna be now, because can't nobody fly. So imagine how many people gonna be traveling on the road.
I was about to say that. Say,
stupid, bro.
It's about to be so many people on the road. Wrecks about to increase. Highway wrecks about to increase by I don't know what percentage, because people about to I can't get no. I just got to drive. And think about people who might man, it's just bad, man. Because I know for me, like when I schedule flights, I'm scheduling flights around my children. So if I can't get there, man, man, I gotta get here because I gotta go pick him up. I gotta go. I go get her. Like, man, this whole thing tonight, man. It's I keep saying this is I said it, Shy. I said I think it was just me and you, Shy. I don't think you was on this one, Zach. I said, man, it's a demonic spirit that started America that just won't shake, and it's showing its ugly hand each year more and more.
Yeah, these people are definitely, it's the greed, it's the power, it's the want to be in control, all of that.
This is crazy, man. Like, and I'm sitting there and I'm laughing because I'm looking like, dang, they are cold with it. Like, I'm going through your track record of all the programs you cut thus far. And I'm looking like, damn, this was so strategic. So strategic.
Yeah, definitely did it for a purpose. And I mean, they gonna reap what they sow though, for sure. And I just can't wait for this next election. I hope everybody voted in their local elections. But yeah, we need to definitely, it's time for them to go.
Let's look at all the programs that Trump did. Social safety net programs. That's SNAP. Cut. CHIP. Children health insurance programs. Cut. Temporary assistance for needy families. They have a proposal aimed to cut this. It ain't done yet, but they got a proposal for it. Health and Human Services, Medicaid, Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, programs, cost sharing, cut. Public education, cut by billions. Title I, after school programs, teaching, training, and grants, cut. Student loan aid programs, public service and loan forgiveness, cut. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, budget cut by 45%. Climate change research, cut. Clean air water enforcement, cut. Superfunds site cleanup, cut. Housing and urban development, HUD. Proposed cuts for public housing and maintenance in Section 8, community development and block grants. Proposed cuts. Immigration and refund programs. Funding decreased by 56%. Legal immigration services. Division cut. It said division. It almost, it's done. It's gone. Arts and culture and public broadcasting. Cut. National Endowment for Arts. Cut. National Endowment for Humanities. Cut. Corporation for Public Broadcasting, PBS. Cut. International Aid Development, USD, Global Health Funding, Peace Corp, UN Corporation. Cut. How many programs I just named?
Too many to count.
Dog. I'm going to count them. 1,
All of
2,
them cut.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27.
27 cuts in 11 months.
27 programs cut, and it's only been 11 months in this man.
So we got 3 more years, twin. Damn.
Let's see how much money.
Where have you been?
Let me see how much money had it. Let me see the total. Let me add it all up real quick.
I can tell you the total, twin. Too damn much.
So these cuts accumulate, because I couldn't add it up. There's too many billions. I just put it in the calculator. It ranges from 60 to 70 billion, roughly cut.
Okay, again, so where's the money going?
So we just gave some to Israel and Argentina.
And it says if this is sustained over a 4-year period, this could equate to 2 trillion in cuts. No, if it's done for 10 years, like if it's sustained for 10 years, it'd be 2 trillion in cuts and 4.8 trillion. Damn.
So us cutting that will equate to $4 trillion in 10 years almost?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And guess where the largest cuts are coming from? SNAP, education, housing, and EPA. But see, y'all want to vote. No. Go in. I say he going up here. He ain't really talking about nothing. He going up there putting on the Dick and Pony show. I kept saying it. Wasn't nobody listening to me. You misogynist, all that. I kept saying she's not giving good talking points and she's not winning the people. He's up here pleasing the crowd. He's up here doing this. He's up here doing that. She got to move in that fast. She got to start trying to, be this, be that. God, I be whole. I said, if he win, it's gonna become about money. I exactly said it's gonna become about money. Everything I said is coming to be true. Cause I saw the writing on the damn wall. But didn't nobody want this? Now here we are. Ain't nobody got no food stamps, ain't nobody got no Medicaid, ain't nobody got no public education. Hell, your section housing is about to get gone. They propose that's gonna get approved by the House and Congress. Your student loan forgiveness, those who still need it, that's about to be gone. So go ahead and get ready for a repayment package on that. And I said, I quote, we have to pull away from the red and blue because it's a game they're playing. They're playing a game about this money, and it's gonna get real bad. And if Trump win, which he most likely will win, because the rooms I've been in, I've heard he's gonna win, which means that obviously, like Chy said, it was already premeditated and it was already stolen for him to win because it's about
playing
money.
with the numbers and using software from Elon and other
And I
companies that
said
he's
this,
friends with.
and I said we have to pull away from red and blue. Red and blue is not the way no more. We have to. We got to do something.
No one else will ever win but red and blue, so that's not gonna help.
Well, we're gonna.
And
Yeah,
there's nobody big enough. There's nobody.
No,
big
there
enough.
no other parties will ever win against red and blue. Hang it up. It's not gonna happen.
But what I'm saying is, they don't have to win a presidency. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Just win a political seat.
They do.
But they still had to pick a side.
No, none of the green. The Green Party ain't never won a political seat. The whatever one, the other one, it ain't never won a political seat. They never have.
Wasn't Bernie one of them?
No, Bernie wasn't. Bernie was always. I think Bernie was always blue.
He didn't come in blue for this past election.
No, he changed. Well, I think Bernie changed, but I don't think he got his seat no more though. I think he lost his seat. You see what I'm saying? All we need is one person, just one. All you need is one. You know how it says in science, if you got a rotten apple, you got one, it'll spoil the whole bunch. You just need one. That is it. Maybe so. But that one also shows that red and blue ain't God be all no more. That's what it also shows. And that it's an actual real chance that red and blue don't dominate no more. That's what it shows. All you need is one.
I don't think it could ever happen, fam. That's the main reason.
It ain't gonna happen. I mean, it ain't gonna happen. I get it.
Trump didn't want to be red, but he knew
all we need is one, dog. Just one. Because stuff like this, if you got that one, they got to pick a side. This wouldn't even happen. A shutdown wouldn't even happen if you just got one.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Definitely, if you are affected by what's going on in the government, please keep your head up. Please look into all the resources that you may have in your area. Also, mobilize, gather with your family, your friends, and come up with a plan. Like I said, this Black Friday is coming up, Cyber Monday is coming up, New Year's is coming up. Cut back on what you spend. Like, let's cut back on what we put into the economy as far as what we buy. Like, you don't need no more TVs or no more any of that kind of stuff. Let's not buy nothing for Black Friday. I guarantee you, if we deduct a few $1 million on Black Friday and Cyber Monday spending, that will definitely be a big impact. So we're going to sign out, and y'all keep y'all head up. Like I said, make things stretch as much as you can. I grew up with a single mom, so I know how to survive, baby. I know how to get a pack of chicken legs and a bag of rice and some beans and eat off of that and add some cornbread, or get some tuna, make me a couple of tuna sandwiches, give me a pack of ground beef, and make me some spaghettis or some meatloaf with it, or both with it, and survive. Let that stretch for a few days, or make a big pot of beans for them children. Get you a bag of rice, big pot of beans, big pot of red beans for them kids, or pinto beans, or whatever kind of beans, black beans, whatever you want to use. Big pot of beans, make you some pork chops, make you some chicken, get some stuff to where you can stretch it and make it survive. And then also start making your own chicken nuggets at home, like things like that your kids like to use. Like to eat. And it's too expensive in the store, because a bag of chicken nuggets in the store like $9. So make your own chicken nuggets, get you some chicken breasts, fry them things on up, put them in the air fryer, make your own chicken nuggets and fries at home. Start getting the bacon or the off-brand chips, things like that you could do to make the food stamps that you do have stretch a little bit. Because I know they got cut by 35% of them, so you're only getting 65% of your stamps. So, buy some things that can stretch. Like I said, big pot of beans, or baked chicken, whole chicken, things like that. Make it stretch. Turkey necks. Get you a big pack of turkey necks and some beans or rice or whatever. Do what you can to make it stretch, and we're gonna get through this. And Hold on, y'all. Trouble do not last always. Trust and believe. And like I said, it's time to mobilize. It's time to come together. It's time for us to show them what we can do. Like I mentioned, Montgomery bus boycott. People change the whole generation based on them being resilient and based on them standing together. We can do the same thing, y'all. But I'm signing out. Follow me on my social media. I have forgot to add on there that this government shutdown is also affecting us as taxpayers. I'm an ERO, and literally our call number that we call typically when I call this number, typically when you call the IRS, you have a long wait, right? Well, us as taxpayers, EROs, service bureaus, we have direct lines that we normally call. So normally when I call, I'm only on there waiting for about 5 minutes or less, and somebody pick the phone up. Baby, let me tell y'all something. At one of the departments that we call for assistance, they have fired that whole department. So none of them people are in there. So I waited online. I waited for like 20 something minutes for the first department I normally talk to, and the department they transferred me to. I waited on the line for an hour. No one ever picked up the phone. So yeah, they have cut them down, and when tax season does start, they'll probably hire some back, but it's not going to be like it was before. It's definitely going to be longer waits. The government also has gotten rid of the option to have a paper check mailed for your tax return. So now everything is electronically. So they have done a lot of things that are going to be cutting down on certain stuff and certain credits that they cut down on. So just be prepared, y'all. Y'all might not see it. Your tax return might not be as good as it normally be. All of this is a part of this government shutdown. But like I said, let's mobilize. Let's band together. I'm signing out. Follow me on all my social media platforms. It's Chy Marie. That's Chy with a CHY. All my platforms. Follow Gemstone Podcast on all social media platforms. I got something to say, y'all. All right, y'all. Bye. Thanks for listening.